it immediately the same day. The same day
That should
you
be yesterday, right?
corrected it. Yes, I made it. I gave you a response back in about 2 hours later.
All right. So I'll check with that also. I'll check with that after the class. All right. So can we proceed with today's class? Can anyone just give us a quick recap of what we did last class before we continue? Anyone? Victor, Soma, Peace, Juliet. You guys were available for last class, so any one of you can just.
Last class, we talked about WebDriver, web elements, and by class, and you said that web drivers, they are basically they help us to interact with the browser. Then you said the web elements, they help you to interact with the elements on your browser,
Okay.
like maybe the search by voice, like the one we used in the last class, maybe other drop downs and all of that, like the elements in the browser. So the web elements will help you interact with the elements in the browser. You also talked about the by class that helps you to locate the elements on the browser. Let's say you are looking for a search bar, like a particular element in your browser, then the by class will help you to locate it. Then you went ahead to tell us about the methods of this web element. We talked about the get method, allows you opening your browser with the given URL. Then we talked
Okay.
about manage, help you to manage, that is minimize, maximize your environment and
Browser.
everything, your
Browser.
browser, sorry. Then the close, driver dot close, then navigate, helps you to navigate to another URL. If you want to navigate, from maybe Google to let's say Jumia or any other browser, you use driver dot navigate. Then you also talked about installation of, I don't know. I think that's basically what I know. Me, I don't know. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Soma. That was detailed enough. Thank you very much. We also want to just help us out with the practical aspects. Just a quick recap before we proceed. Anyone? Peace. Peace, can you hear me? Good evening.
Hi, Kyle. Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, can you just give us a quick recap of what we have last class? Although Soma has actually said it all, but I just want to give us a quick recap
Yeah.
of the practical flow, because I feel like she said most of the, and she said it all already. Just give us a quick recap from your hand.
I didn't really do the practical, so I don't know what to really say. So I'm just trying to catch up. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, for the practical, you said we should create our first project. Then under the first project, we'll create our first package.
Okay.
Then under the first package, would create the, I think the reference, the class. Sorry, yes, the class. Then resources, the Chrome driver. So we had to practice what you taught us, like setting up our Chrome driver. After setting it up, we install it. After the installation process, then we used Java.manage to minimize and maximize. Then we did navigate with the URL you provided. Then we did driver.close. Then we ran our command, and it brought us to google.com, something like that.
All right. Thank you very much, Soma. Thank you very much. That was very detailed. So that's basically what we had last class, like what we discussed last class. So we'll be, as I've said earlier, like you need to stay updated. Like if you are, so Mr. Samuel, I'm so sorry for the class not being uploaded. I will check with the right.
The class was uploaded though.
The class was uploaded.
Yes.
Mr. Samuel, you said you're not saying.
No, it wasn't, because I've still not seen it.
I've seen it now.
I checked it, I didn't see it.
I saw it yesterday, I be day before yesterday.
Becca, you check, you did not see it. Let me even check.
It's
now.
there, the class is there.
Hold on. Let me check.
Hello and Welcome to this session on Postman Beginner Tutorial. I'm Raghav and we are going to start a series for Postman Beginner Tutorials. And here we are going to go very basic step by step and we will start from scratch. So if you do not know about Postman,
So my name is Taiwo Bola. I'm hoping I could see other videos from here. I just want to confirm. I will check with, before I check with the person that will help us with the uploading. 6 days ago, 13 days ago. I feel like it's not, right? The latest one is 6 days ago. And our class, hey, stop making noise, please. I'm in class. I'm in class. Sorry for that. So, I'll check up. I feel like this is the last class. So, Soma, which one did you now watch?
I used it yesterday. I'm serious. I used the class yesterday. It's there.
All right. I'm not seeing it. The last one I'm seeing here is 6 days ago. That should be last week Friday class instead.
Wait, let me screenshot it and send to the group. I'm seeing it's here. Wait.
I'll check with the person that was supposed to do the uploading, the product, and we'll handle that. Is this the link to the class, Mr. Charles?
Yes.
Last class?
If you check to the playlist for the software testing, you find it there.
Yeah. So this is the Soma, don't worry, Mr. Charles has actually helped us with the link. So Mr. Samuel Becker, you can use that link to
Thank you.
yeah. So Mr. Samuel, so it was uploaded 2 days ago. All right. So let's just proceed with today's class. So we'll not waste much of our time. Okay. So as we've actually, I want us to understand what we are doing, right? With the code you are writing. Like if you understand the code, you will know how to actually work with it for your own. Like you know actually how to work with it. Like if you're working alone, just have the understanding of what each of your code is doing. And last class we have actually talked about how we set up our property, like our browser, and how we install, how we initialize our objects, and as well as how we manipulate our browser. What are we doing when we're trying to manipulate? How we send a URL for the browser to open, to minimize the window, to maximize, to close, and all. So we have actually checked with that. So now we want to go to other things that we might need to check for, like when we are checking with our browser, when we are testing, like other things that we might need to test for. Like if you are testing, right, sometimes we need to confirm if you are like if you are currently on the right, like you know this time around you are doing automation testing and you ask your URL to navigate you to google.com. Sometimes you want to check, okay, if the URL you were actually navigated to, like the browser open for you, is actually google.com. So we need to use your get title command. What will this get title do? The get title will get the title of the current page, like that you are on. For example, now if I want to get the title of this page that I'm on, it will get the title for me. Maybe like this will be like Google Doc because I'm currently on Google Doc, right? So if I'm on Google, it will get the title of Google for me. Like that's the get title. The get title method is just to get the title of the current page you are on. Whenever you want to use the get title, you are getting the title of any current page you are on. The title of the page is what this method is going to return back to you. And this method is actually a string and it takes nothing as a parameter. What do I mean by this? Like when you say driver.get, for example, if I say something like this, like driver, okay, when I say something like this, driver.get, you can see that I'm providing this URL. That means this title take a strings as a parameter. But in the case of get title, right, driver.get title, it is a method we use to get the title of any page you are currently testing. So this does not take anything. I cannot do something like this for the get title. It's wrong. You see that is like I'm having error here. Like there's an error here. It's wrong. This is because it is a string. It's going to get the title for me. It does not need anything to get the title. As long as I'm on a page, as long as I've actually opened a particular URL, this method is going to fetch the title for me. So that's why I said that this method is a string and it takes nothing as a parameter. So that is how the get title work. Do you understand this before I proceed to the get? Don't worry, I'm still going to do it on our PC also. Can I proceed? Do you understand? Do you have any question concerning the get title command? All right. Our Zoom, we are all cleared. Now, get current URL. Get current URL is also similar to get title, but this time around, you are not getting the title of the page. You are getting the URL of the page, the URL you provided for the system. Like if for example now, I provided this google.com http://google/. So this is the URL of the page. So if I'm going to test with get current URL method, I'm actually asking this method to provide back for me the URL I'm testing with. And in most cases, I want to confirm, okay, if I have a test case that we want to test Google, right? And my first test case is, okay, verify that users is successfully on the Google homepage or Google landing page, anything. So that's like the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to test for. So if I actually provided the Google URL for the for my browser to open in my automation testing, right? I want to confirm that, okay, am I on this URL that I provided? That is when we use get current URL. In this when you're using this method, you know your expected result. You are expecting to be on this particular URL. So you will check if I'm on this particular URL or if I'm not on this particular URL, as well as the title for your web page, right? For your browser, for your web application, you know the title of the web. So you want to check, okay, is this title also correct with the one I'm currently working with? So these are just basic validation or basic testing we do. And get page source also. This method returns the same code for the page you are working with, and it also accepts nothing as a parameter. So we have the get title, we have the get page source, and we have the get current URL. These three URL, they are working. These three methods, they are working almost the same way, but they are not doing the same thing. The get title is going to return back to you the title of the page. The get current URL is going to return to you the current URL of the application you're testing or the web application you're testing, and the page source is going to return to you the page source of the application you are working with. Do you understand this theory? I want us to work with it before we go to the next topic. Any question? Soma, Charles, Becca, Peace, Samuel, Zuliat, everybody, Samuel, Victor. All right, Peace. Peace, your hand is raised. Or do you mean I should
I
proceed?
think no. The last is it get URLs? No, get source. I didn't get it.
The page source is like you're getting the source. if you are trying to get the page source, you are like you're getting the source page, the HTML source page of the we are going to try it out. You are getting the whole page of that URL you are working with. Like there's something called source. Like you are getting the source page. It's going to print it out for you. Don't worry, let's just go to the testing phase. You will understand it's better when you try it yourself. Peace. Do you have any question regarding that? Can we move on? All right. Now this is what I'm going to do, right? I want us to listen carefully and pay our attention, right? I'm going to work with the get title, and I'm going to be performing some testing, right, with it. I'm going to explain it in details, and I want us to work with the get current URL or get page source on our own, because I want to be so sure that we are following and we understand what we are doing. So I want us to pay close attention to this, how we use the get title, and how we use the if statement to actually validate for validation, and how we actually get our result and all. So, and I want us to work with the second one. So let's go to our Eclipse. Let's go to our Eclipse. Are we there now? Can I proceed? Hello.
Yes,
Okay,
can
Soma.
proceed.
Okay, Charles. Okay, Samuel. Okay. All right. So now, this is where we stopped, right? Or where did we stop? You can just come to this place after launching of your browser, right? Just come under it, right under it. And let's try the get, want to try the get title. Want to try the get title method. So what is the first thing we are going to do, right? I want to work with this Google, and I want to get the title of this Google, right? So I want to get the title of this page. What am I going to do? I'm going to do driver. I've told us the functionality of our driver, like is the one we are going to be calling to help us with almost everything we are going to be doing. So I want to do driver dot get title. So I'm not adding anything to it. So if I do driver.get title, this will actually give me the title of the page I'm working with. And I can print this to my console. I can print this to my console. And if I want to print this to my console, right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to, I told you this method is a string, right? I want to actually store my title inside I want to store it inside a variable. Then I'll have it like this string. This method is going to return to me a string, which is string, like it's not integer, it's not number. It's going to return to me. Title of a page is most likely to be a string. So string, let me say my title to equals to driver.getTitle. This what I'm trying to do here, don't let us be confused. What I'm trying to do here, I want to get this title, but I want to store it inside this my title. And if I want to store it inside this my title, anything I want to store here, if this method is to return an integer, I will have integer here instead of string. If this method is to return a boolean, like either true or false, I'll have it here instead of string. But this method, as I've explained earlier, that it takes nothing as a parameter and it returns a string. The return type of this method is string. So I'm having string here so that whatsoever this variable wants to store is going to contain a string. Do you understand this line of code? Do you want me to share more light to it before we continue? Because basically, we'll be actually using more of this going forward.
Ma, please come again.
What aspect?
The string and the title.
Okay, if I do something like this, Soma, do you understand? Driver.get title. Okay, do you understand?
I understand the driver.get title.
Okay, so now look at this get title. What are you seeing in front of it?
String.
String. So this says that the return type of this method is a string. And if I want to store this method as a variable, I need to store it inside a string. Do you understand this now? So
Okay.
basically, this is dot get title, which is going to return to me a string. So I want to save this method. I want to save this. I want to save my results inside a variable. I want to store it in a variable. I cannot store it in a variable that is not a string. The best variable I'm going to store it with is going to be string, which is going to be string title, or anything you want to call it, to equals to driver.get title. So whenever I need to use this get title, I will not be calling driver.get title again, because I've stored this one inside this. I will be calling this title theory for me, and whenever I call this title theory, I'm going to be getting the result I will be getting here. So do you understand now?
Yes, yes.
All
Thank you.
right. All right, do we all understand? Can we proceed now? I want us to print this out to our console. Just type SYSO control space back and click on enter. Then you will be able to print title theory. Yes. So if I print this title theory now to my console, it's going to come here. It's going to return back to me the title. I have some other code I was actually checking with here. So I want us to also do something like this. And I hope we understand what we are trying to do. What we are trying to do with this first line of code is just trying to store our title, the title of our page, to a variable, as a variable in this. We are trying to store it as a variable here. We store it inside this title theory, right? And we want to use this line of code to print it out to our console. So we'll be able to see it here in our console. When you are done with that, save and run your code and let me see what you are getting. Have we done that? Please, I'll need us to reply as soon as we can.
Are we running everything, or are we going to highlight it to run?
No, just run. Just run everything. It's going to run line by line.
I clicked on run. It's telling me error exists in required project. My first project. Proceed with launch. Always launch without asking. I don't
You
understand.
have an error. You have an error with your. Do you put? Please always put this termination. Is this a what mark is this? Always put it to terminate your code. Now make sure it's exactly like this, so you don't run into all this small error. Who else have run the code? I want to check if we are getting the same thing, so we can proceed. Please, we need to move very fast. Yes, we still have a long way to go.
I'm not getting what you're getting now.
What are you getting? What's the issue?
Exception in thread main java.lang.error. And it said unresolved compilation problem, string cannot be resolved to a type as my first package, my first class dot main. I don't know.
Where did you hide your code? Send a screenshot of your code to the chat. I'll check. So much.
Okay.
Let me know when you have sent it.
Okay.
Charles, Peace, Becca, and others, please have you run your code? Are we on the same page? Hello?
Good evening,
Ma, we are still typing it.
All right.
So, I
Good.
followed the tutorial you sent in studying the Selenium WebDriver. So, I followed everything into it. I think what I have in my screen is showing exactly what you typed in the screen. And I run it is fine.
Are you getting Google as your title?
I run with the Dorica YouTube page. So
Salma, I'm not really getting you.
you sent a tutorial last week to install a video tutorial on how to install.
Yes, for installation of Eclipse.
Yeah, I followed everything, and at the long run, she also explained how to work with the Eclipse workspace. I created my Selenium demo one, my class tags and everything. And what you have on the screen, I also have it on the screen because it's part of the
Okay.
tutorial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you run this part of the code on your screen now? Are we on the same page now?
This one.
All right. Thank you. What about Charles? What about Zuliat? What about Sound? What about Peace?
I feel like my code is having error because I see the red this thing by the side.
So
I
what's the
sent
error?
my own to the chat board.
So what's the error your code is having?
I don't know because I just copied exactly what I'm saying you.
So Marcy, your string is having error, right? Your string is supposed to be capital letter. Oh, yeah, check with that. So
Okay, now
Yes,
mine is
ma.
working.
your string is supposed to be capital letter. Mine starts with capital letter.
I changed it already, and that prints in has a underlined error. I'll be underlined red line.
I don't understand what you are saying.
I guess you're using I
System.
instead of L for the print LN. It's L, not I.
Is okay, you guys are typing it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't type it. I actually asked you to press SYSO Control space bar. It will bring an option to you, then click enter. This will be faster.
Ewo.
Do you get that?
Say it again, ma.
Say it again,
Type
please.
SYSO Control and space bar. So it will bring an option for you. This is the first one you are looking for. So you can click on enter. Let me know if you get that.
SYSO. Control space bar.
Yes, ma'am.
Good.
On a normal day, you're supposed to type it, but at least that's a shortcut. And it's going to be much faster.
Hello, ma.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, my Eclipse is static. I don't know. I closed and then reopened. I still have my first project here, but then every other thing is not coming up. I don't know. Can I create a new one? Is it going to affect anything?
If you create a new one, if you create a new project, right, you have to follow the same route we follow, right? You have to,
Yes, I'll
yes, you have
try.
to do everything. You have to actually set
Okay.
it up, like the proper setup. Make sure you reference the your Selenium and you have a resources. Just follow the normal setup. It's not, although it's something that if you have a new project you have to do, but you can actually do a quick one for that. Or you can just close your Eclipse or restart your PC instead. Please, anyone that works fine for you.
Okay.
All right, Victor and others, please. Can we proceed now?
Ma, I'm not with you guys, so to be honest,
Where are
I'm
you?
confused.
Where are you? Where are
I'm
you?
I'm in my parlor at the moment, but then again,
You are in your what?
in my room.
No, you're supposed to be in the on the street now.
I'm just saying that my this thing have error. My code have
Which
errors.
of the line of your code? Drop it in the chat.
Okay, the first one is the strings title 3 equals to drive dot get title. I think the string title because I see the underline on it.
On where? The underline on where, Mr. Victor? Hello.
Hello, ma, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Where did you say you see the underline? Is it on your string? If
The
it's on your
get
string,
title. Yeah, on my string.
is it on your is it your string that has red? If it's your string that has red, then you should be capital letter instead, not small letter.
It's not my
Like
string. The this thing get title on that line. The get title. Yeah, here that place. Yeah,
did you type this?
yeah, I typed it.
Don't type. Like I'm not asking you not to be typing, but
How do
if
I
you
get
press
it?
driver dots, it's going to bring suggestion for you, right? Just scroll down. This is actually then you add your
Driver.
driver dots.
Okay, get title.
Yes, you will select the get title, then you will add this statement, this termination mark to terminate your after you have get your result. Then you use it to terminate it. So my alpha.
Okay.
Yeah, my own has
Yeah,
worked
that
now.
is it.
Okay. Zuliat, you've been quiet.
Yes, ma. I'm still working on my Selenium. That's why. Not today's class. Last week I could not. On Tuesday, my PC was not with me, so I'm trying to catch up with the previous class.
Okay. I guess Becca also is trying to catch up with the previous class. Becca, oh, are you with us?
Yes,
How,
ma. I'm just watching this one so that I don't get lost in between.
Okay. All right, please, I will need you guys
how
to
do
catch
I
up
get the
as soon
print
as
in
possible
too?
before next class. Hey, God. Can somebody tell Mr. Victor how to get the printing? I've actually give you the code since morning now.
Just type SYSO. Then you just hit on your shift and tab key. You will see the stuff there. Just click on enter.
SYSO.
Yes, then control tab.
Control and spacebar.
Control tab
Then you
and
see your
spacebar.
system.
Okay.
No. Mr. Victor, I'll send you out of my class.
I can't leave this classroom.
I'll kick you out.
I'll
All
bring
right,
myself back.
let's continue because of our time. We still have a long way to go. Uh, all right, so I want to believe we are getting the same results now. Charles, Becca, sorry, Victor, and every other person. Soma. Peace, Alpha. Where are you? Let me just check up with her before we proceed. Peace,
Um, ma,
Alpha. Where?
I want to what's it called? I want to import Selenium.
Okay. All right. Let me know when you are done. I can copy the code. If you understand, I can just copy it for you so you can just meet up with us. Just pay
Okay,
attention.
thank you.
All
Mine
right.
has worked.
All right. Glory to
I'm in the
God.
class now. Hallelujah.
Glory to Glory to God.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
All right. So let's proceed. Now, what is my title now? Google, right? So I'm expecting that if now want to have my test, like if I want to check if the title I'm getting is actually Google, and I need to add an if statement. An if statement is just like just think about it as if you are talking. Like if this one is not this, then it will be that. Like just a condition statement. That is how the if statements work in programming language. Like if you are trying to say if if Mr. Victor is not in the class, he will be in his room. Do you get? So we have two conditions. Is either Mr. Victor is in the class or is in his room, or is either Mr. Victor is in his room and is in the class at the same time. Do you understand the point now? That's how the if condition works. So we need to add it to now do our testing. Like this is now what we check for. This is how we actually do our basic testing with Selenium, right? I will now say that if it comes like this with a bracket, after you have typed your if, you open and close brackets, then you add these curly braces, right? This is how it works. But this is where my condition is going to be. And this is where I'm going to check for my output. Let me explain with, okay. I want to check if title, which is this title 3, right? That's where my get title is now. I told you that whenever I need my get title, I'll not need to type driver.get title again. I'll be using this title 3. If title 3 dot equals, like, if title 3 is equals to dot equals, now I want to add the string I'm getting, Google. Like this is what I'm expecting title 3 to be. Like I'm expecting title 3 to be Google. Like it should not be anything less than this Google. So this is what I'm trying to do. If this title 3 it equals to Google, what should happen? Now, system.print out. I want to print something like this, a string, right? Past title is, I'm coming, I will explain, plus title 3. Yes. Now, else, if Mr. Victor is not in class, he will be in his room. This is now where our else statements come in. Else, fail, sys out, and I have failed. Title is not Google. So now, let me explain better. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to check, if you are trying to write your test case and verify that the title is Google, expected results, title is Google, actual results, title is either is pass or fail. If title is Google, you will say it's passed, and if title is not Google, you will say it's failed. That is the same thing you are trying to do with this if statement here. Now, I've known that my title is Google, so I'm expecting this. Whenever I run this script, I'm expecting it to pass, because this is what I'm trying to do. This title theory, that is where my title is, which is Google. I'm saying that if this title theory is equals to this Google, it's case sensitive. So I need to add the same case to it. So is equals to this Google, then it should print to my console that it is passed. Like I want to be able to say that, okay, this particular test passed. And if it's not equals to Google, it should print to my console that it's failed, that this test failed. What I try to do here is I supposed to write title is Google, but I don't want to write this Google again, because it's the same thing as my title, right? I just call this title 3 again, and I use this plus to concatenate. Don't worry, that concatenate is what is programming terms, but this is actually what I use it to do. Do you understand? Do you want me to go right again? Don't worry, I'm here for you. Do you have any question?
Ma, please can you go right again? Thank you, ma.
All right. Does anyone want me to go over it again? apart from Zuliat. Oh.
Yes.
I will kick every
Yes,
other person
ma'am.
out and leave only Zuliat in class.
Please go buy it again, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, what I'm trying to do with this if and else statements, I'm trying to check, like what I want to do, I want to test. Like I want to test if my title is equals to Google. Like I want to, I'm supposed to get Google as my title. Like that is because that's the title of my page. So I'm checking if this title is equals to Google. This is what this line is checking. If this title dot equals, I use this method, this dot equals to check. I use it to check. I use it to check if it's actually okay. Check whatever that is in this title theory. Check if everything that is in this title theory is equals to this thing. That is the condition that I put outside there. So if the code now run, it will get here. It will check this title theory. What do we have in this title theory? We currently have Google in this title theory, right? It will check if it's equals to this thing. If it's equals to this one, it's going to print this one out to me that it is passed. Now this else statement just come as okay. If this one did not happen, what should I do next? That is like the else statement there, right? Now else, if you have checked this title theory and you have compared it with, so let me say I'm having GLE here. Now, if you check this title theory, it's seeing Google in the title theory, and I'm saying that if it equals to GLE, which is not true, this condition is not true, right? Is it true that my title theory is equals to GLE is false? So it will return back to me this statement. I'm just trying to check for true and false. Like if you are trying to use an if statement, right, you're just trying to check if this one actually meets the condition, then you should do this one. If this one did not meet the condition, then you should proceed to do the next one. That is how the if and else statements work. I want us to understand it in like as basic as we can. Peace, your hand is raised.
Yes, sorry, I want to take it back a bit. I understand this if and else, but then I'm not trying to relate it to this get title method. The string title 3 is equals to, I'm a bit confused.
Peace, to get you right, you are confused with this one, not the if and
Yeah,
else.
no, I understand the if and else, and the if and else. If it's true, pass it. Else, if it's false, fail it. I
Fail
understand
it.
the if else. It's just
But
this get title
you did not understand this one.
yes.
Okay. The get Zuliat, please, I see your hand. I'm coming. Let me just answer, please. The get title method, right, is to actually return back to us a string. How do we know what this get title is going to return? I did something like this for Soma the other time. Sorry. Driver dot. I did not supposed to be having capital letter. Okay. Dot. Can you see this get title piece? Becca, I'm coming. Can you see this get
Yes.
title? What is this?
Yes.
Is actually the return type. What are you seeing in front of the get title?
String.
String. String is the return type of this get title method. So if I want to store it as a variable, I'm going to store it in with a string value. Like I'm going to store it as a value to a container that can take string. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Like if I want to store this get title, I cannot store it inside anything that is not string. I'm just trying to make this title theory as a variable. But before I can make this title theory
Okay.
a variable that is going to fit in for this get title, it has to be a string. So I need to make this title theory a string first so it can take this driver.get title.
Okay. So the next line is the string for the title 3. So for
Which
you
next
to
line?
put it in a string, you do system dot.
No, you have put it in a string with this line. No.
Okay.
You put
Okay, so
this
what's the
title.
function of the next line?
The function of the next line is to print to our console. We want to print our title
Okay.
three out. That's why I'm having it here in my console. Anytime you are getting sys out, system.print.new line, you're printing it to your console. This is just for basic testing. Okay, Juliet, your question.
Yes, ma. Ma, what other word can we use if we don't want to use if or else? Or does it mean that the programming language for this is just only if or else? And secondly, when we wanted to print the stuff out, you said we should type sy, where's my note? Okay, sys 000. Can we do the same thing for this too?
I don't get your second question.
Okay, when we wanted to print the other time, you said that they don't need to type everything out one after the other. That we should press
And we still print here now. We are still printing here. And we are
okay,
still
ma.
printing here. Now, back
Oh,
to your first question. If you are trying to check for true or false, you have to go with if and else. If you are trying to check for two different conditions, you have to go for if and else.
okay,
Do you
ma.
get?
Thank you. Yes, ma.
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
Thank you, ma.
All right.
Ma, please, what's the work of that past title is plus title 3? What's the work of that plus there? Can't we just do if the title 3 equals Google, system prints past, the title is Google. If not, system title is not Google, something like that. What is the work
Yes.
plus?
Yes. I explained this the other time that I supposed to type it like the past title is Google. Do you get, Soma? But
Yes, ma'am.
I know that what is in my title table currently? Soma, what is in this title table?
It's Google. Abi?
Yes, yes, it's Google that is there. This is it. This is what it prints out for you. So it's Google. So I don't want to type it again. That is why I just use this concatenate, this plus. Okay. I know past title is plus title theory. You can actually type it, or you can go through this route. You can
So
say
we can just
I type it here also. And if I
so
don't want
okay.
to type it, if I don't want to type this Google here again, I can do the same thing.
So if I want
Type
to remove that title now, I can still put past title is Google.
exactly
Okay.
title theory. All right, Victor.
Ma, I'm sorry to take you back again. I feel like my problem with this is that when we type these things out, a lot of error comes in our code, except we are using these codes you are using, like when you type it, it brings out the remaining resources, then you choose what you want. But then again, to me, it's all about how can I remember what to type to get these codes?
I really don't understand your question.
Like this code that we ran, that's my own, went successful. It's only what made me feel like it was successful is that I ran it and it took me to Google page. But I now
Okay.
looked at what you have. I saw your console has a lot of details again. And I looked down at my own console. I don't have such details in my own console. So
Is
I'm
this
not,
red? Is this red you are calling details?
yes.
This is actually an error from my end, and it's some browser
Okay.
incompatibility
Then
error. It's not.
but the Google, I didn't even see it in my console.
You did not see this Google in your console.
Yeah,
What did you now see?
it's an empty console.
Did you print it out like this? Did you have this line in your code?
Yes, I do.
Are you sure?
Very, very sure.
And you
Same
have
thing,
this.
Mao. I did not see the Google.
Okay.
You did not see the Google in your console.
Yes.
Your console is empty.
It's not empty. I'm seeing this August 8th and warning, but I'm not seeing
Okay.
any Google.
What warning are you saying?
Unable to find an exact match for CDP version 139, returning the closest version.
And
Found.
it's not bringing this Google.
No, not
Wow.
seeing Google.
Who else though?
Then I also feel like why mine didn't work is that is showing me the error, because another wonderful thing about this Eclipse is that each line code will tell you where the error is coming from.
And do you
I
have an
think
error
my
in your code?
yeah, there's a bob and a warning telling me that the value of the local variable title 3 is not used.
Then you did not reference into your console. If the
So
value and is not used, you did not have it, you did not print, send your screenshot and send it to the chat. There's nothing will tell me. If it's saying it's not used, you did not use it.
So why am I not seeing Google in my console?
I don't know. I really don't know. You're supposed to. You can save and run your code again. Soma.
And I'm saving and running again.
You can save and run again.
It's just opening Google for me.
And then you will close it, so you go back to your Eclipse after it has opened, because we did not actually ask it to close.
Okay. Past title is Google. Okay,
you're now seeing past title. Okay, you have write this.
yes,
If you have write this condition.
yes. I'm seeing past title is Google on
Okay.
my console.
All right. So, Mr. Chow, Mr. Victor, it is actually some sort of error with your. Please, I want us to move as fast as we can. Please you did not just send your screenshot to the chat. You did not reference it. If you reference it, you should not be bringing that. Mr. Charles, Mr. Samuel, please, I want you to run this if and else statements. So I want you to actually run it like for a positive testing when you are going to be having Google and when you are going to be having any other thing that is going to fail. So if there is no question, I want us to do
You've
that.
not answered Julia's questions, because that was the same question I had to the first one.
She said, is there any way we can go if you don't want if and else, if you don't want to do if and else, right?
Yes.
Yes, I told her that there's no other route we can go if you're actually checking for condition.
So this if and else, is it only meant for true and false condition? Or is there something that
Yes.
you can use?
Yes, if you are checking for different condition, this is what you are going to use to check for it. These are conditional statements, so there's no route you can actually go through. Becca, have I answered your question?
Yes, ma. Thank you.
All right. So, Mr. Victor, you did not put your title. Check my code, though. You did not put your title 3 inside your prints. So there's no way you'll be having Google there. Just do the needful. Check my code and make correction. Mr. Victor, can you hear me? Please, can we proceed with the class? Okay. Mr. Charles, can we proceed?
Yes. If
But
and
how
else
Alright.
do
are
I put
okay.
it inside? Because I just priorly wrote.
I don't know. Mr. Victor, I'm not getting your message. I'm not, like, your network is not. You are just going to write your title 3 inside this brackets. That's what you are going to do. You are trying to print this out to your console inside the brackets. So that's what you're
The
trying to do.
first one we wrote is different from this second one that we just wrote. This is the first one I'm talking about, not the second one.
Yes, I'm talking about the first one. This is the first code we did. This is the second code.
Yes.
And this first code, put this string inside this.
Okay.
Charles, please. I can see your hand is raised.
Okay, that's like additional information about the if condition. For someone who don't
Okay.
want to use if condition, you can maybe use switch cases, but I don't know if they're not familiar with coding.
Don't talk about, yeah, a programmer, Abi. Don't talk about switch cases here. Don't.
Okay, fine.
Which language do you write, Mr.
Okay.
Charles?
We
Which language do you speak?
like I speak in the language I use normally Kinyarwanda when I'm in Rwanda, and I speak English. But
Which language do you speak? You understand what I'm saying?
okay, JavaScript mostly
Nah.
and the TypeScript.
We don't want
So,
developers here. Before we will not be able to check their codes. We want just
yeah,
pure QA so that we can developer we don't want to hear.
so developer is giving you an alternative switch case. And switch case, I learned switch case when I was learning C#.
No, ma, I'm not talking about the alternative. I'm talking about them learning software testing. It cannot be a developer and also want to test your code. So let testers test your code for you. Continue developing the writing of the codes.
Some developers are now learning testing now.
What are
Some
they
of them,
finding?
even most of them self.
I beg they should be writing.
They should just be writing codes. You can use switch case though, but I feel like if you do not really understand the concept of this, switch case is similar to this. You just try to put all those conditions 1, 2, 3, 4, but you need to understand this if else condition concept first. So don't let us answer Mr. Charles. So I want us to now check for get URL. The same method, right? Just try to check for get URL. I want everybody to do that so we can proceed with understanding web elements. If we can do that on our own. Now we know we have do get title and it has returned back to us our title. Now I want us to do the same thing for get URL. You know, this time around is going to return back to us this URL we provided here. So let's test for that. And if you have any question regarding that, let me know. Do we understand? Charles, Samuel, Victor, Soma, and others. Do you understand what I asked us to do?
No, ma, please come again.
I want us to, we just test the get title. I want us to
Yes.
do the same test for get URL. Now we are not getting title, now we are getting URL. Just the same test for
Okay.
get, yes. I want us to test it on our own so we can proceed with understanding web elements. I'm actually waiting for us. So, Mr. Charles, are you a front-end guy or a back-end guy? Because I hate TypeScript, and I feel like it's front-end that use TypeScript now. Mr. Charles. Mr. Charles is not answering me again. No. And I might have a work for him. Oh.
I'm a front-end developer mostly,
Ah,
and I'm familiar with Angular and React. Yeah, not Vue, please.
you can actually do a project, right? You can actually work on the front end of a project.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Like I have your
Ma, are we including that current?
Ma. So
Java dot get current URL. Are we including that current?
Yes, yes, get current URL.
Okay.
Yes. Mr. Victor,
Ma,
sir,
no, I'm
I'm
fine. I have what I. Ooh.
Hello, ma'am. I just tested mine and it went well, ma'am.
the get current URL, Mr.
Yes, ma'am.
Sam. All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
All right, hold on. All right. Oh, Mr. Victor, have you actually tested the first script?
I've
Mr.
tested the receiver. I can see my Google now.
Okay, you can see your Google now. Glory,
Yes.
glory to God. Now try to run your condition statement.
Hallelujah.
Don't worry. Try to run your condition statement.
Okay.
Mm. All right, Mr. Charles and Soma, please let me know when you're done so we can go to the.
Ma,
Yes, ma.
driver dot get current URL. Then we'll close it with
Yes,
it.
ma.
But under my driver, I'm getting like an error message. Why?
I don't know. Over on it. What's the error message I get here?
Driver cannot be resolved.
Driver cannot be resolved.
Yes.
I will send a screenshot of your code to the chat.
Okay.
Mr. Charles, how far? Are you done? I want us to do this web element today. Oh. And if possible, self, we should go to the bike class as well.
I'm I'm done. Everything is working.
All right.
I've
So,
sent
how
it
far?
now. I sent it.
Okay. Okay. So, ma, what did you do? So, ma, what is your mistake? So, ma,
Yes, ma.
what is your mistake? Check for your mistake. You are a QA. Check for your mistake.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
Yes, ma.
Okay. Let me run it. Still giving me error. Why now? But they said that get current URL is undefined.
Where did you define it?
I did now.
Answer me. Where did you define it? Where? According to this code that I'm seeing, no, did you define it? Did you define it as a variable?
Okay, I should assign it to a variable.
Yes, now. What you will do first. You are going to follow the same method we did for the get current title.
Okay.
For the get
Okay.
title, the same thing.
Okay. It's still a strange.
Yes, you can also check if it's also a string. Yeah. Sorry. I want to us to actually. So, ma, please, I'm waiting for you. Mr. Victor, have you actually run your code?
I have a question. Is there a code for us to get this system in the second line of the code? System dot out dot print in. Because if I'm typing it, I'll be getting error.
I told you this code the other time now, Mr. Victor. The SYSO control spacebar. And
Okay,
if
the
you do
same
not want
thing
to be
applies.
getting, if you do not want to be getting error, right? Don't type. When you type your system, dot, it will bring options for you. You know the next thing that comes is out. Just click on the out, right? Then you click on dot. Then you search for print. Then you will see it here. All these things are predefined methods. They are in the system already. So it's just for you to be calling it and be using it. Mm, all right, let's do this final check before we go to understand the web elements, right? Now we can actually get the title length. We can actually get the title length. Yes. Now if we want to get the title length, now I'm getting an integer, right? Title length to equals to driver dot get title get title no, I want to get the title length, right? I want to get the length of the title. How many numbers at this title? Now, this is actually a method I can also call. After I've get my title, I'll now have this dot length. This length actually returns an integer. It returns an integer. And this string is actually the string of, this string is for the title I'm attaching it to. But what this method, this length is going to return, ideally, is an integer. So I can do something like this, dot get title length. So, and I can print this out, the title length. So you can do that for your current URL and your current URL as well. And you can check for your condition also. You can check for your condition also. Now, I'm supposed to add an empty space here. Now, if I want to check, my title length is 6. That is the number of characters in the title is 6. So I can have my if condition statement to check. The same thing I'm having here, but with its slight changes, right? Now, if title length,
Ma, what are you doing?
so ma, where should I stop from?
The one you are doing now, you said integer, something like that.
I said that I can get my title, which is a string, and I can get the length of my title, which is an integer. That is a number. So if I want to get my title, I don't need to add any method to this driver.getTitle. This will fetch me my title. But if I want to get my title length, like I'm getting the number, right? I'll just need to add this dot length to it. This is going to return the number of characters in my title. In this case, I'm having Google as my title, and the number of characters in Google is 6. So when I print it out to the console, I am having Google, which is going to be 6. Soma, do you understand this now?
Jesus, no. I don't
Do you
understand.
understand this get title? Do you
I
understand this
understand.
get title?
Yes. I'm sorry, but I don't understand that one. I don't understand it.
You understand what I'm trying to do with this driver.get title, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now I want to get the number of characters in my title.
The
Do you
number
get
of
it?
characters in your title. I know the title we have here is Google, Abi.
Yes. How many characters do we have there?
Okay, the number of characters, like the spelling now.
How many do we have?
6.
Do we have are you sure we have 6?
Yes, 6. Google is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
Okay, yes, I want you to be sure. So now, if I want to get it, I want to use another method. This driver.get title is going to return back to me the number, is going to return back to me my title. Now, if I add to this get title, I will click on dot length. This is going to return an integer. You can see, what is this? int. It's going to return an integer, not a string. This string is for this title, because I attach it to this title, but it's going to return, the return type of this method is going to be an integer. So I want to use this whenever, if I do something like this, driver.get title.length, I just feel like, so what am I trying to do with this line of code?
You want to get the length title of the length of the title, Abi,
How
the
many is the
character. How many?
how many is the length of the character of the title?
6.
Exactly. Now, this is what I'm going to do. Now that this is what I want to get. The same thing I do for this, that I store it as a variable, I'll do the same thing for this as well. But instead of, now having a string, what
You
am I
have an
going to use?
integer.
Yes, I have an integer. Thank you. I have int, anything I want to call it, title length or anything. Title equals to driver.getTitle.length. So this title now is now going to print out my title length whenever I print it out to the console. So, do you understand now?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes. Now, I now said that we can go ahead and actually verify if that's what I'm about to do. Like the same thing we did. Now I can now verify if the title is now equals to, I will not use I will use this equals to sign because I'm checking for integer, right? Is equals to what? Is equals to 3. Ideally 6, right? Check if is equals to 6. Now I can now print out to my console, pass, title is equals to 6. Juliet, a minute please. And I can now have my else statement here. Else, and I can have fail. Past title is equals to 6. Or fail, title is not equals to 6. Juliet, you can go ahead with your question.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma, the 6 in front of Google, is it meant to be on another line? Or is it supposed to be in front of that Google?
No, it was where I print it to. That is why it's coming.
Okay, ma.
Yes, it was where I print it to. I print it together. You can see. I print these two statements together. I'm having my title theory, a space, and I'm having my title. So it was because
Okay.
of why I print it. That's why I'm having it. I can print it in another line. If I want to print in another line, I'll just do system dot out of print new line, and I'll just put this title instead of putting it in front.
Ma, please, can you do it can you put it in a separate line, ma? Thank you, ma.
Yeah, okay. So, Soma, do you understand now? And every other person on the call, do you understand how we can use the get title now? Do we understand?
This getting the length, getting the length character of the title. It started from that integer, right? Not the. I don't know if you can swipe up a bit so I can.
You
Yeah,
use
it started with this integer, right? This integer title. The first code string title 3 is equals to Java dot get title. Is it together with this integer?
this is for what? This is the code we had earlier now.
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
This one is to get the title alone. This one is to get the length of the title, which is an integer.
Before I get the length of the title, do I have to get the title first?
No, it's not
Okay,
necessary. We had this earlier.
okay.
Do you have any question? Any other question? Do we understand? Mr. Victor, wait, am I still on the call? Okay.
Good evening, ma.
Hello?
Ma, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Becca.
Ma, will there be a tax on this teaching?
Yes, ma.
Okay, ma.
Yes, ma. Finding it difficult. No, Becca, I feel like it's because you are not following with your PC.
Yes, ma.
Yeah.
But I'll watch it
You
and
have to watch the video and try to stay updated.
System dot print title. Ma,
So,
please, can you? Hey, God.
ma, what do you
We
want?
were even there with system self, my head.
Hey, God, I beg you.
This system dot print under the after the integer, after the code, the integer, the getting the length character, the integer drive dot get title length. Then the
Eh,
system print out. I saw plus plus now. Have you deleted it?
don't worry, I've deleted it. Don't worry, let me do it like this.
Ah,
Let's have it like this. Let's have my code like this. So this one is going
system.
to be for your title, like getting title, and this two is going to be for your getting title length. I feel like it will not be confusing like this.
Confusing. Thank you.
Are we good with this? And this one can even come right after this. No, sorry. So let's just have it like this.
So
And
it's integer like Java dot get title dot length. Now the length is an integer. That is why we are referencing it. Then
yes,
system dot print out the title. Then if the length is how many, system
six
prints pass. If
pass.
it's
If it's
6,
six, yes.
system print fail.
If it's not six,
If it's not 6, okay,
yes.
okay.
So do we understand it now? I feel like this is more clean. Any question from any other person before we proceed?
Yes, not like I have a question, no, but it just seems like as if you are doing magic here.
Ah,
Like
Jesus.
this integer is confusing me, honestly. Even this length of a thing, that one too I've added. So maybe I should just hold on and watch the class. If there is any question, I
Please,
can always.
do you understand this one?
The only thing I understand is if and else, and then
You
that
know, you do not
title.
understand this. You don't understand
I
this string.
understand that with adding title as a string. I
You understand
understand
this
that
one,
one.
Abi? The same thing that we did
Yes.
there, the same thing that we did there, the same understanding that you have of this one is the same thing we are trying to do here. But this time around, right, we are now trying to get, like we have get the title, but we still want to get, we are not getting only the title, but we want to get the title length. That is why I add this dot length method. And this dot length method is not going to return a string as this title 3 is going to return a string. This dot length method is going to return back to us an integer. And I've said earlier that if you want to store a variable, if you want to store a method, like you want to store something as a variable, right? You need to watch the return type before it can allow you to actually store it. Now, I checked the return type of this length is actually an integer, and I want to store it inside this title. Before I can be able to store it inside this title, this also must be an integer. That's why I added int here instead of string. And I did the same thing here with the same if and else to check if my title is equals to 6, and if it is not, it should print this and that. Please, do you understand now? Please.
Yes, I understand. I understand.
All right. Okay. Do you have any other question? I want us to do this. Now we have actually what we have been doing basically, right, is just to interact with the web driver, right? Basically, we've been only calling web driver like driver do this, driver do that. So that's what we've been doing basically. Now we want to move on to actually interacting with our web elements. Interacting with our web elements. How do we interact with our web elements? Now we have to I've explained the web elements last class, like, and we have actually explained web elements when you are doing manual testing, right? Basically, web elements is just when it's anything you can actually interact with on your web page. And there are some characteristics of the web elements, and there are some actions you can perform on the web elements. Like, what are the actions we can perform? Like, basically, even manually when you are testing, what are the actions you think you can perform when you are trying to interact with the web elements? What are the things we can perform? Or anyone, can you just tell me what if you want to interact with? Maybe you want to test. Let's say, for example, right? I want to test this YouTube page. I want to test this YouTube page, for example, and I want to interact with this all. I want to interact with this from KodeCamp team, and I want to interact with this lesson. What are the actions am I going to be performing? Hello, am I alone in the class? Is my network still connected?
We can hear you, ma.
Juliet,
Ma, can we say we want to get the title too? Can we say that getting of title for that
no,
too? Is
I'm
it
saying
correct?
that no, don't think it. We have leave title and get current title. Now,
Okay.
I'm just saying that I want to test Google manually, right? And I want to interact with this all from KodeCamp lesson, like manually. Oh. What am I going to do?
You click on it now.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I will click on it now. The actions I'm going to perform is to click. That's what I'm expecting. If I want to interact with this search phase, what am I going to do?
You type what you are looking for.
I'm type what I'm looking for. Then the action I'm going to perform is send key. Like you need to understand, like it's the same thing you are doing manually is what you want to try to automate. Now, this web element is just going to enable us to actually interact with our is going to enable us to actually interact with our web element, like with the elements on the web page. Now, if I want to interact with, let's say we are using Google for our testing, right? Now, let's say I want to search for something here, right? I will search for it. I'm going to send, okay, let me say um, anything, right? New teams. I'm going to search and I'm going to click on enter. The action I just performed is to what? Is to type, is to send key. On if I want to do this, if I want to interact with this element, I'm going to use the send key. I'm going to call my web element, I'm going to use send key. And if I want to click, let's say I want to click on this search by voice, I'm going to perform the action click. Let's just take those two today and hopefully we are going to continue from there next class. Now let's take the click action and the send key action. Send key action. The send key is when you are trying to type, like you are trying to type strings or any characters. That's when you're performing the send key action. And the click action is when you are trying to click on an element. Don't worry, we are using Google. Now I want to let me just expect. We are still going to come to this. Please, I want us to be updated so we can move as fast as we can.
Ma, you talking?
No, 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 no. I'm trying to check if this will work, then I'll explain. Okay. Yes, it actually works. So now, as I've said earlier, that if I want to test this manually, right, I will click on it. I will click on it. I'll click on this search box. Let me just do this together. So we explain the two together. So is it flat? Okay, we have ID. So Google is we have ID. Let me use ID. ID should be more unique than okay. So I can have driver.find. Okay. Now, as I've explained earlier, right, we have the click action and we have the send keys action. So the click action is going to enable us to interact with any web element that we need to click on. What we want to do here is to find the element by, don't worry, we are still going to talk about this by class. You know, it is part of our, don't worry about that for now. What I want you to focus on now is just the actions I'm performing. I'm finding a particular element and I want to perform a click action on it. So for any element you want to interact with, I need to perform a click action. You just need to call this dot click. It will help you to click on it. For any element you want to interact with, and you want to type, maybe like a search bar, anything that requires typing, you will use these send keys to type. You see, after I do dot click, I don't need to add anything to it. This is good. This is not taking anything. But this send key, I need to add. Why did I add this line? I'm adding this line to, what am I typing? What am I searching for? I want to search for ladies, or I want to search for anything. That is why I'm having this here. Later. But for hello?
Hello?
Sorry, did I lost my collection at any point?
Yeah, I cannot see your screen, ma.
Oh, I really don't know what happened. Please,
Ma, check the setting. I think Peace is not the host.
who is the host?
You were the host before, but now Peace is the host.
I feel like maybe my network kicked me out or something. Like desktop.
Yeah.
I just see that
Yes,
my
I think so
was
too. I
the
noticed a very quick action of you leaving and then joining it.
oh, wow. I really don't know what happened. But let me just continue with my explanation. I hope you are following, right? Now what I'm trying to do is, when this code is going to run, right? It's going to come here. Let's just run it. Let's run it and let's see the actions it's performing together. So the first line is going to actually open my Google. It's going to minimize, and please hold on. Now it has actually click on this search bar. See, it has actually clicked on it. I interrupted with this stuff. Let me just hold on to this. Please, you can go ahead now. Please, your hand is raised. Please, can anyone hear me? My network messing with.
Yes, you're
Yeah, I
getting
can
you.
hear you.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Okay,
so please.
I wanted to. I don't know if I'm the only one, but your voice is really low and I can barely hear you.
My voice is it my network? Can you hear me now? Zulia, your hand
I
is
can hear
raised.
you
Yes, I can
loud
hear
and
you, ma.
clear.
Okay.
Yes, ma. Ma, I noticed that when you not on this page, on the Google page when you're trying to run the code,
Code.
there's a
Yes.
not there's a not secure there. Is it that checking Google is not secured, or what does that non secure mean to what we are to this test that we are trying to run?
Not secured.
Yes, ma. Not on this page. Yeah, hey, ma. There's not secure. Oh, you.
Maybe because we are doing automation testing and Google really understand that it is not a woman being that is behind it.
Oh,
I'm
okay, ma.
just saying maybe, but I don't really think that has anything.
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma.
So do we see how the code works now? What the code actually do is very fast, right? But it's actually click on this search by voice icon, and that's why we're able to get here. The action is very quick. I want us to watch again, which I'm just trying to tell you that whenever we want to perform any action that we want to click on, we should call the web element and we should use the dot click method to perform the action. We can check again. You see that it has opened Google now. It has load, and the next thing is going to click on this search. You see, it has actually come here. Now, the second aspect is I want to search for something on Google. So I'm going to use the send key. I'm going to use the send key. So how am I going to do that? I've actually called this send key. You know, I told you that if you want to type, you have to call send key and you have to input. This is what I'm searching for. I want to search for ladies in Google. And I've actually searched. Don't worry, we are still going to talk about this find element by. I feel like this, we are still going to talk about this in like, we are going to have a section for it. For now, just focus on the actions we are performing. We are performing the click actions on button that has to do with click, and we are performing the send key actions on a text field, on any text field that has to do with or sending key or sending. Now let's see what it's going to do. It's going to come here and it's going to search, interact with this element, and you see. Do you understand now? Do we get that?
Yes.
Soma. Okay, Charles. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you get that?
How about
I
sending
get,
voice?
but I feel we'll get it more when we talk about it again, maybe in our next class. But I understand what you're saying. Maybe I understand it better when we talk about it more.
I just want us to focus on the actions you have to perform. You have to click on an icon, you click. You have to type
Then the
on
send
a
keys for
search.
search.
Yes, it's for like it's not only for search, it's for only text field, like any text field. If there is a particular place you want to input text to, in your like any text area, maybe you're trying to fill a form, for example. If you are trying to fill a form, you have to input your details in those forms. So you will use this send key for it. So ma, do you understand?
I get you, ma.
I really don't
Thank
want
you.
us to go into this, so
Mommy,
not
I don't want to take you back because
Charles.
my own is not showing.
I also wanted to ask you, where
It's
did
not
you get
showing
that?
what.
My console is not showing this Google Passes after after typing my code and doing everything. Although I don't have any error, but it's not showing me that sys on your console.
Send send your send your code to the group, to the chat.
Okay.
Yes. Let me check. Charles, your question.
Well, I wanted to ask you, like on click, we see that you use the class name. Where did you find that class name exactly?
Yes, I said we are still going to talk about finding elements by. That is what we'll be doing for the by class.
Okay,
Yes, I actually need to search for it, but we'll still talk about it. I just want
okay,
us to
fine.
focus on the actions we can do with it, like the click and send keys. Then we can go, because if we go into the by class, there are different class we can actually use to find the elements.
Okay,
Yes.
fine. And in case we need to test the voice, like searching your voice, how can we do that? I think that's also an action.
You need to search by voice. Okay, you want to
To test it.
like you want to send voice from your automation stuff to this place.
Yes.
And when you get to that place, you need to use your voice.
Okay. I just want to know the action we use. As we use send keys on the while we are typing, how about on the voice? We do send the voice. Which action do
You
we
can do
actually use?
send voice too.
Okay,
But you
fine.
really want to write the code for us.
I'm not sure.
You really want to write the code for us. Okay, let me
I
check
have
up.
sent it to.
All right, let me just copy this two for us. We should just try to check with it on our
I'm sorry,
PC.
I have to ask another question. I don't know
All
if the
right,
question.
ma.
Okay, ma, the send key, does it work for only strings or it's also work for integer too?
It works for anything. Anything you are sending to it, just put it to it.
Okay, ma. Thank you, ma.
Anything you are trying to send, just put it. Okay, so now let me check your. I've sent the code to click and to send keys. You can check with that and run it from your hand also. Oh, so ma, what did you now say happened to your code? This is supposed to work now. I'm not seeing any error here. So ma, can you run it again? So ma, can you hear me?
I'm not seeing, but it's not showing any to Google. It's countless. Oh, hello? Is it my network? Please, can you people hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Hello? Can you hear me, ma?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I said I've run it countless times. It's still not showing me that 6.
No, it's supposed to show you past title is wait, wait, wait. Title. Confused as the reason why your code is not working. You can save and I feel like everything is looking fine from here. You can just save and try to run it again. You
I've
can
done it now.
mark out the if statement for now. Let me see if we are getting this 6 first.
I should comment the if statement out.
Wait, Soma, wait.
Okay, ma.
Yes, comment the if statement out.
Okay.
I just want to see why this title is not working. Like it's supposed to work.
Mhm.
Or better still, check with mine. But it's supposed to work. We're having the same thing. But let me drop this to the chat for you. And you can comment yours out and try to work with this. So line.
Okay, I should delete my own and use yours.
No, check with yours first. If it's not working, comment it out and try to check with mine. But I'm not seeing
Okay.
any error in what you sent to me. All right. So we've been able to talk about the WebDriver and also some aspects of the web elements. By next class, we'll be going in details of the web elements. I want us to move very fast. We might not be able to cover all this. Maybe we'll just do 2 or 3 because of our time. So we can go to these locating web elements because this is actually where we have to understand, like this locating of web elements is something we have to take our time to work on. So I'm hoping we will be able to start this locating of web elements. The way I was able to search for it and select what I need, each and every web element to interact with it. So hopefully next class, please let's try as much as possible to come early and also be updated for those of us that are not yet updated. And let's practice, please. There's going to be a tax on this, as Becca has asked. There's going to be a tax on this for those of us that are in the current stage by next class, before next class. So the tax should be dropping on Tuesday. Yes. So before next class, there's going to be a tax on this. So please let's stay updated before then. And for those of us that is still having issue with our API stuff, you can reach out to me, my private PM, and let's actually sort it out. I want as every one of us to be able to move to the next stage. Peace.
Ma,
Why
you
the
said there will be tax
emoji?
next week.
Yes, there's going to be tax next week.
Hey, Jesus Christ. Never
Don't
even
worry,
come.
I will make the task to be as simple as possible and as like it to be something we can do. Charles, Mr. Charles, why? Why? Juliet, why? Why is everybody dropping crying emoji? Why? Why?
Mommy, me and this millennium is on another level. We need to take our time to understand it.
Exactly. We are yet to get exactly. We don't even understand this thing very well yet.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm asking us to actually stay updated.
Hmm.
Please, let's try to stay
One more
updated.
class, please. One more class.
That one is beyond me. Oh. There's going to be tax next week, Tuesday. Don't worry, we will
So
track
what's the
it
tax
out.
going to be all about, ma?
I
Maybe
do
we
not
just started
know.
this selenium.
Yes, it's going to be about the
Ha.
Selenium and just the basics that we just
But
started.
we just started it now. Some people have not even they are not some are not even able to have not been able to even download their this thing. How are we going to have tax for class where we just start?
It's going to be things we've done now. Like, if I want to give you a tax, you people should always trust me that I will not give you a tax that will cover something we have not touched. And even if I do so, I will make sure that we touch it before, like maybe in that same day, I'm dropping the tax. So you'll be able to have enough capacity to do the tax that is ahead of you. Don't worry,
Eh,
it's going to be very basic. This is not even our final tax. Our final tax is going to be on Selenium and we are going to test the whole project from login to logout. And we are still even building. So is going to be very basic. Trust me, very basic.
Okay. Can the class be extended? Because you keep saying we don't have time, we don't have time. Please, if it's 14 weeks, can it be extended to 16 weeks so that we can let's not rush in and rush out.
We should extend the class. We cannot extend the class. We can only have more class. We can only schedule more class. We
please,
can
I
only
want to make
schedule more class.
Ma, this stuff you said I should comment out is not working. Oh.
Your own or my own.
I said my own, my own.
Is my own working?
Let me try your own.
All right. Zuliat, you said you have a question or you
no,
have a request.
I want to make a request. Please, anybody that's on this call and the person understand this thing very, very well. Please, you can maybe tomorrow I'll be on Sunday. before the task, before she drop the task, please can the person organize probably private section for join?
Drag Mr. Charles. Drag
And
Mr.
Mr.
Charles.
Yes, that's I'm saying it here
Drag
now. Yes,
him.
everybody will hear.
Drag him very well. Drag him.
I
Drag
beg
him.
you, Joe.
Drag him very well. Drag him very well. Please, what we can do, right?
Let's settle this thing here. Please, what time tomorrow? Abi Sunday. Let's settle it here
Going to take
before you
us.
run away.
Mr. Charles, drag him very well. Drag him. He's capable.
Okay, we shall look at it. Maybe at your available time. I'm
Give
available
them
today.
time.
I'm
Give
available
them
tomorrow.
Give them time.
First time.
Schedule a
The
Nigerian
time,
time with them.
okay, I
Or
think from Rwandan time it's 3 p.m. I don't know in Nigeria. Currently we are, maybe for you it's 2 p.m. Because
no,
as
we are
we
not.
are speaking in Rwanda, we are 9:30 p.m. Maybe at the time is 8:30. I don't know.
Give us your own time. Don't worry. What time are you now currently?
Okay, I'm available tomorrow. Like
What time are
from
you? Like is it from this
we are
same time?
9:30
You are 9:30 a.m. or p.m.
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 Mm, I think it's
So
1 hour ahead of
I
you.
feel like you are 1 hour ahead of us. So
Yeah.
it's 1 hour. This is 8:30. This is close to 8:30. So you can
Yes,
actually schedule a time for us that we do not understand.
I'm okay
Please.
with that.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
No need
And
Sorry,
of
I
please
didn't
let
sir.
get the time. What time did you schedule? What time,
and please,
please?
Mr. Charles, they're asking you for time.
You will create,
Okay.
sir, please, sir, you will create like a Zoom call or maybe Google
Yes, like a
Classroom,
Google
then
Meet.
drop the link for
Drop
us.
the link in the
Yes,
Discord channel and let others join.
yes, so that we
And please
can
let us be class ready.
join.
Please, what I mean by we being class ready is let us have our PC and let us be updated to some extent. You know, when you are trying to do something and you are following, to some extent, it's not as if I also know all this in a day, but you know, if you're actually doing the same thing, you will actually get to understand what you are doing over and over again. That's why we are
Mr.
doing
Charles.
that.
I'm
Mr.
available.
Samuel, you are saying something.
Mainly Mr. Charles. I said three goals are for Mr. Charles.
Okay, that's why we should give
Oh,
three
sir,
booster for Mr. Charles. Mr. Charles,
Post please drop time.
they are just trying to hail you, right? You know, Mr. Charles is not in Nigeria. He might not understand our language. So, Mr. Charles, we are just trying to hail you.
we are hailing you,
We are,
sir.
give,
Thank you, sir,
we are
for your
Okay,
giving
it's
you.
time.
fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. We
Thank
So
you
shall
so
look at it
much.
you can
tomorrow.
just drop the time to the group chat. Everybody that is available, even people that are not in this class, they can join. Just the basis of from where we start to where we stop.
Okay, I'm fine. Like I think it would be better if we try to find a best time for all of us. Because for me, I'm available all day. And if they are
Okay.
also
Can we
okay,
do
we
2
shall
p.m.
start
Nigerian
maybe
time?
2 p.m. for
And,
Nigeria.
yes, that is your own
Okay,
3 p.m. That should be your own
yeah,
3.
I'll be around.
All
Okay,
right.
thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. And don't worry, we still have a lot to cover, but if it's actually going to take me to find time to schedule some weekend class for us, maybe early in the morning, I will meet with the coordinator and I will schedule a time. Don't worry. But I want us to be ready. Even as much as we are trying to get something, let us also be ready so we can follow. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. We'll continue
Yes,
from
and
here.
it's not working.
Soma is not working. Make it to work. Debug it. Look for what you are trying to do that's not doing you are not doing well. And you can keep sending the screenshot to me, right? I'll check. But your
Okay,
code on
ma.
a normal day is supposed to work.
I don't know. I'm not seeing my own past title is equals to 6.
It's supposed
Yeah, I
to work.
don't know
But
again now.
you can keep checking.
Okay,
All
ma.
right. Thank you very much, everyone. See you next class, and our task is going to drop before then. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you.